Assalamualaikum and hi. Today me and my group will present our STA104 assignment project, which is the topic is the usage Dobby among students Tun Hussein on. Before I start, I will introduce myself first. My name is Wanajiba binti Muhammad. I'm from class BA 11928. I will explain about introduction of the Dobby usage among students Tun Hussein on. Due to the hectic and stressful nature of class, students frequently find themselves balancing a lot of duties, which leave little time for maintenance chores like laundry. Students are using more and more Dobby service or professional laundry and dry cleaning facilities. As a reaction to this difficulty, the use of Dobby is important for this group of people for reasons other than convenience. They include time management, personal hygiene, and the desire for a well-groomed appearance. The focus of study is more on the students who are confronted with tight schedules, long deadlines, and extracurricular commitments. The demands on their time often make traditional laundry routines impractical, prompting many to turn to Dobby service as a practical solution. This shift in laundry habits reflects a broader trend where students seek streamlined approach to manage their daily tasks efficiently. Dobby service offer a level of convenience that resonates with the dynamic lifestyle of students. By outsourcing the often time-consuming task of laundry, students gain more time to focus on their studies, personal development, and engagement in campus activities. The objective of study have five, which is first to determine the total number of students using Dobby in college Tun Hussein on. Second, to determine the amount of time students spend on Dobby per day. Number three, to determine the amount of money students spend when using Dobby per week. Number four, to know why students using the Dobby to wash their laundry. And lastly, to know the student's stress increase or decrease if without the Dobby.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Akila. I would like to present about methodology. In this project, the method we use to collect data from college student Hussein on student is by making a survey in Google Form. In this, we include 10 questions about the uses of Dobby among college student Hussein on students. Then, we share the survey link in social media group that contain college students and students. We are targeting as many as 50 respondents who complete this group project. All the feedback and information will be analyzed into specific details. Method of data analysis. In quantitative data, we use pie chart to visualize and compare the relative size between different responses. We also use bar chart to represent the range of value in different categories. In qualitative data, we use histogram to display the distribution of continuous numerical data. We also measure the central tendency with mean, median, and mode formula. Here we can see about the description of the variables. We use 10 questions in this project. The type of variable that we use is qualitative and quantitative. The measurement scala that we use is ordinal, nominal, and interval.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Camelia Nafisa binti Kamar Al-Afizi. My matrix number is 2023114785, and I will be elaborating on our data analysis. In our second questions, we asked if students only use the Dobby to wash their laundry. Looking at the column chart, we gathered that 60% of the respondents, which consists of 30 students, sometimes use the Dobby to wash their laundry. The reason for this could be that these students occasionally use the Dobby and also wash their clothes by hand. We also gathered that 34% of the respondents, which is 17 students, only use the Dobby to wash their laundry, and the other 6% of the respondents, which is 3 students, do not use the Dobby to wash their laundry. In our third question, we asked how frequently do students use the dobby? Based on the bar chart above, we can see that 66% of the respondents, which is around 33 students, use the dobby every 7 to 8 days. This is because washing laundry on a weekly basis is common for some individuals or families due to a combination of convenience, necessity, and personal preferences. They may also accumulate enough laundry in a week to warrant a trip to the dobby. We can also see that 12% of the respondents, which consists of 6 students, use the dobby every 10 to 11 days, and the other 22% of the respondents, which is 11 students, use the dobby every 14 to 15 days. The reason for this could be that it takes them more time to accumulate enough laundry that would require them to go to the dobby compared to those who go weekly. In the box above shows the midpoint, class boundary, frequency, cumulative frequency, fx, and fx to the power of 2. We also found the measures of central tendency for group data. For mean, we used the formula summation of fx divided by n, and we found that mean is 9.4. For median, since the position of median is 25, with the formula where median equals to lower boundary of the median class plus position of median minuses the cumulative frequency before the median class is divided by the frequency of the median class and is lastly multiplied by the median class size, we found that median is 8.02. For mode, we use the formula where mode equals to lower boundary of class containing mode plus the difference between the frequency of the class containing mode and the frequency of the class before the class containing mode, divided by the difference between the frequency of the class containing mode and the frequency of the class before the class containing mode, plus the difference between the frequency of the class containing mode and the frequency of the class after the class containing mode, and is lastly multiplied by the class size. We found that mode is 7.6. We also found the measures of dispersion where variance is 8.4184 and standard deviation is 2.9014. When calculating the Pearson coefficient of skewness, with the formula mean minus mode divided by S, the answer is 0.6204. In our fifth question, we asked why do students use the dobby to wash their laundry? As you can see in the bar chart above, when we asked the respondents to choose the responses that are most relevant to them on why they use the dobby, 84% of the respondents chose the reason it helps save time and energy. The reason why 42 students chose this reason is because as university students, we do not have a lot of time on our hands, which is why many students prefer using the dobby to wash their laundry so they can make better use of their time to do other things such as study, eat, or sleep. 40% of the respondents, which is around 20 students, chose the reason that they use the dobby is because they like using washing machines to wash their laundry. In addition, 12% of the respondents, which is 6 students, chose the reason that they use the dobby because they do not like washing laundry by hand, and the other 8% of respondents, which is 4 students, chose the reason why they use the dobby is because they don't know how to wash laundry by hand. In our 7th question, we asked students how much does it cost to use dobby services. Based on this pie chart, we can see that 38% of the respondents, which amounts to 19 students, claim that dobby services cost between 5 ringgit to 7 ringgit. Meanwhile, it costs between 8 ringgit to 10 ringgit for 32% of the respondents, which consists of 16 students, and also costs less than 5 ringgit to 20% of the respondents, which is 10 students. Lastly, it seems to cost more than 10 ringgit to 10% of the respondents, which is 5 students. In the box next to the pie chart, we can see the midpoint, class boundary, frequency, cumulative frequency, and fx. When finding the measures of central tendency, we found that mean is 6.91, median is 6.5789, and mode is 6.875. We also found the measures of dispersion where variance is 21.5026, standard deviation is 4.6371. We also calculated the Pearson coefficient of skewness where mean minus mode divided by S, and Pearson coefficient of skewness is 0.2087. In the 9th question, we asked which statement do students agree with the most. Looking at the bar chart above, we can see that 23 students agree that there should be more than one dobby facilities in different blocks of THO, so that students do not need to carry laundry baskets up or downstairs or across long distances within one block to another block. Next, 16 students agree that there should be more washing machines and dryers. This may be because students do not want to have to wait for a machine to become available during peak laundry times in shared laundry areas. Lastly, 11 students chose there should be more comfortable waiting area for students because the current waiting area is uncomfortable and not favored by many of the students. In conclusion, the increased reliance on dobby services among students in college student Hussein On is mostly driven by the need to save time and energy. The demanding nature of academic and extracurricular responsibilities often renders traditional laundry routines impractical, leading students to turn to Dobby services as a practical solution. Students value the Dobby services for their cheap cost, having to only spend around 5 to 7 ringgit to use the Dobby services, and for how simple and easy it is to use the washing machines and dryers provided. My group findings have underscored the numerous advantages that the Dobby services at College Tun Husin On offers to students, highlighting their significant role in simplifying daily tasks and enhancing students' overall university life.